Got some red berries going here. Looks really tight. Yeah, we have put it right in front of this blanketed car.
Oysters on the map.
And the number one reason.
The marketplace is open. It's an elevated all-you-can-eat casino dining.
Help of an eccentric outlaw played by Noah. She travels across different dreams in hopes of seeing her late father again. Just like me.
Interesting, I said it was Country Square before, then I looked it up, and apparently it's it is one nice day out at the park. No ducks, no squirrels, no rabbits whatsoever. Playing hide and seek, and no geese and no swans. It's 10:28 a.m. It's Tuesday the 15th, and that's how I like to start it. Take a whole lap around here. We passed through the lake a little bit more, and got some red berries going here. Looks really tight, as if it's the spring season. It's growing like it's spring. It's November, but yeah, and anytime it can grow like it's spring. And on the bridge, almost halfway there. Look at that. You got some red berries going here too. Just everywhere is red berries. Well, everywhere that is near the stream or the lake. Now we're closer to the ducks again, and today they're a bit like turtles. Many of them are still sleeping at this hour, where it's close to 11 now. Now, to be exact, the time is 10:54, so a big group of them are still asleep. But look at this one. That's how you get a shower in the lake. A bath, I can say. It's more like a bath. And duck time again. What's up, buddies? There's so many of them today. Well, just made it back to the starting point. All this took a full round. All right, so we have finished our walk for today. It was 45 minutes. It was fantastic. Although it came really hot, it was actually really amusing on one side. And on the other side, it is very much more like a warm-up for what I'll be doing for my future exercises. That was just a build-up, though, for the day. And I have brought my step count up to 6,265. So there's currently a police car right over here. What's up with that? There's a sheriff. Police car. There's currently no officer inside. Shouldn't be a big deal though, because already last week it was the street sweeping. Like, at least we're used to the timetable, but occasionally it just comes to that stage that they just don't do it right according to the timetable. Got this plateau here too. Kind of mysterious. Where did that come from? So we have changed the spot of the Cayenne. We have put it right in front of this blanketed car that is currently ripped. It was standing here before, but I changed the spot of where we have put the Porsche, and we put the tank over the weekends.
Hear Elton say goodbye to America on stage and play his last song.
Hi there, I'm Elton John. iHeartRadio will be broadcasting my last song live from the stage, along with a special message I'd like to leave my fans with.
Join us as iHeartRadio presents Elton John's Thank You to America, the final song, this Sunday at 10 p.m. Pacific, right here.
Eligible public school kids, you can get up to $1,500 in an account for free. Visit calkids.org for more info.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Chef Fabio Viviani has arrived. Now your top reasons to visit Moringa.
Prime Cuts is open. Steakhouse meats and Brazilian churrasco.
Number 2.
Pescado is open. Try the seafood tower and oysters on the map.
And the number one reason.
The marketplace is open. It's an elevated all-you-can-eat casino dining experience you've got to try today. The marketplace is open.
Morongo, good times.
Well, if you're ever hurt in an accident and results matter to you, call Sweet James Accident Attorneys. You know, so far this year, Sweet James has settled $100 million for injured victims that were hurt in car, motorcycle, trucking accidents, and even dog bites. They'll get you medical treatment and the most amount of money possible. Pay nothing until they win. So if you've been injured, call Sweet James at 800-500-5200. That's 800-500-5200.
Okay, it is a sentimental day here at the South Coast, although it is not silent. But just heard on the radio while we were heading out there that Elton John will make his final song on Sunday for those that are a fan. That's just some kind of accomplishment that would be really hard, like making a certain career for more than 50 years. You remember last time one of these escalators was not working? I took this side, it currently is moving up, but I took it down and I realized that this was the one that went down, and I'm like, what is going on? Got another couple of items here. We got our money exchange, and a caterpillar. Actually, it's actually my first time getting any bit of clothing from this brand. Now it might be crazy getting both these stuff, especially tomorrow when I have a haircut appointment. What I'm gonna do with these?
Netflix epic adventure movie Slumberland, starring Jason Momoa, is out just in time for Thanksgiving. The story's about a young girl named Nemo who discovers a secret map to the dream world of Slumberland. And with the help of an eccentric outlaw played by Momoa, she travels across different dreams in hopes of seeing her late father again. Just like Nemo, Netflix wants to give one lucky listener $500 to help their dream come true. What's your craziest dream? Visit kissfm.com/Netflix to enter and get rules. Slumberland on November 18th.
On this side, this traffic is absolutely crazy on the other direction because they are still doing asphalt work on this side. Look at this. I'm not even gonna say it's like a snake because it's not enough. All of this lanes are currently congested, and it starts right here. It starts right there. That's the starting point. And I mean, obviously I talked about this one before, but now he got a load of accessories, like some house accessories that he got in there, including a microwave, a fan, and some plastic bags, and even one that you can put out for your garbage when it's Thursday and when they clean out the garbage. That's interesting. Again, it's the Country Square. So today has been a really interesting drive, actually. We were kind of lucky to, oh, and by the way, just look at the size of this one. It's unusual. Lol. Anyway, so we were kind of lucky to be on the other direction when it came to that point that they are dealing with the asphalts. They're changing the asphalts, and it's like a 20-minute wait, maybe even more, but it's a long line. It's like 5 times of that you can call a long line while you're waiting to get a food, right? Or when you're trying to pass through an investigation site, whatever it is. Interesting, I said it was Country Square before, then I looked it up, and apparently it's Country Squire. It's a Ford Country Squire, that wooden car. The most recent edition of this type of car was in 1991, and that was one of the most recent editions. It's a 2-door vehicle. And by the way, there's a Tesla, an interesting color. It's like the watermelon color, and someone just passing by a Porsche with the brand name. It's a 911 Carrera, and whatever that stripe is at the front of it, that's iconic. That's what you can call iconic. Although I didn't get to show you while I was heading to and from the fitness center yesterday, you can see something really classic. Here you got some ornaments, not only on this corner, but on every corner around here. In these traffic lights, like just at every corner, which it says the center. Look at that. I don't even know why it just smells so much like petrol in here. By the way, for some extraordinary reason, yeah, by the way, that's the engine of the GT and the Dodge, but don't get too distracted with that. So there have been some covenant issues with the water and the spa in the fitness center, so I had made it early because it had shut down at 10 p.m. yesterday. So normally they work until 12, but to just sort this out, like, I'm not so convenient about how that happened, but they ended the day early and they open at 6 a.m. That's like it's almost just a normal time, although they are open for 20 hours of the day. Can you believe it? That's a hell lot of work. And it's already dark. Time to take out the car again. Some time ago we had done the DIY car wash, and since then it's still been looking clean as it was when we washed it. Alright, we made it all the way. This is truly crazy. It was kind of hard to get through there. All these cones, there's plenty of road work ahead. Look at that. Even on this side as well. Safely made it through. But we made it in the safer way. Like for a minute it was really difficult. And look, you can actually get in from right there. It's simple this time.
Just in time for Thanksgiving, the story's about a young girl named Nemo who discovers a secret map to the dream world of Slumberland. And with the help of an eccentric outlaw played by Momoa, she travels across different dreams in hopes of seeing her late father again. Just like Nemo, Netflix wants to give one lucky listener $500 to help their dream come true. What's your craziest dream? Visit kissfm.com/Netflix to enter and get rules. Slumberland, November.
And like that, we have made it back after a spectacular drive. Absolutely astonishing it was on our way to Cairns because some part of the road was closed. Obviously, there's some road work going on. And in one of the traffic lights, like on the green light, you would normally go straight to where the restaurants are. But this time you would have to take either a left turn or a right turn. So you would have to turn either way. And I don't know how that sounded at all, but generally speaking, it was nice. And now that is to put a conclusion to this day. So the World Cup is going to be playing in a few days, and whenever I feel free, I get to watch that. I'll get to see what I can react to, and any interesting moments, any fun moments and twisters. I have also heard that the 2026 World Cup, well, obviously we know that will be playing in the US, but one stadium that it will be hosted is the Mercedes Stadium. Can you believe that? Mercedes Stadium will be hosting the 2026 World Cup. I'm actually quite uplifted by this. Now, I am actually planning to start tomorrow with a banger, although it's not going to be anything like a seaside or a park exercise, not like taking a full round, which is worth a 45 to 50 minute walk. But again, I'm really planning to start out with a banger in the morning, take myself out for a flight. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's now 8:05 p.m., so I'm going to put it to a conclusion. I will see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. Have a nice day.